Welcome to Bad Hops. If you'd please subscribe, we would appreciate it. Okay, here we go again. We've just seen these two rules earlier in the last few days when the game between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox ended on an interference or obstruction call. Rule 6.01, subsection 4, in relevant part. Any member or members of the offensive team stand or gather around any base to which a runner is advancing to confuse, hinder, or add to the difficulty of the fielders. Such runner shall be declared out for the interference of his teammate or teammates. And Rule 7.09, interference, subsections F and G. If, in the judgment of the umpire, a base runner willfully or deliberately interferes with a batted ball, or a fielder in the act of fielding a batted ball with the obvious intent to break up a double play, the play is dead. The umpire shall call the runner out for interference and also call out the batter runner because of the actions of the runner. In no event may bases be run or runs scored because of such action by the runner. And G, if, in the judgment of the umpire, a batter runner willfully and deliberately interferes with a batted ball or a fielder in the act of fielding a batted ball with the obvious intent of breaking up a double play, the ball is dead. The umpire shall call the batter out for interference and shall also call out the runner who advanced closest to the home plate, regardless where the double play might have been possible. In no event shall bases be run because of such interference. As I did last time, I will now show you the play.
When you lost that one last night.
High pop-up off the bat of Stanton. Infield fly rule is called. And let's see if they call interference. It would be a double play if they do. That Soto did not allow Neto to make the play. We saw this play the other day. The umpires are going to talk it over. This was in Chicago where the game ended on this play. You have to give the infielder a chance to make the catch.
But you also have to be able to get back to second base. This is a really weird call. So it looked like he tried to avoid him. All of a sudden, Nieto came right back into him because he had kind of misjudged the ball. Look, he backs up into him. That's where the issue is.
And Boone's going to say there was no place for the batter to go, the runner to go. Boy, did that help Tyler Anderson.
Yeah, I don't know what Juan Soto is supposed to do there, Michael. He went around him to get back to the base. I mean, you just can't let it stay off the base. Watch, he goes around him. The problem is Neto had misjudged the baseball.
Oh, you hear the crowd roar as Boone just got thrown out. I understand the rule, Paul, but the guy has to have a path back to the base.
Okay, so there you have the controversial play. Now, this one's a much closer call than what we saw in the Orioles game, partially because the fielder in this case does not make the play. And in my opinion, the key to this call is in the first couple of words of the rule here. This is 7.09, the interference rule, subsection G. If in the judgment of the umpire, a batter runner willfully and deliberately interferes with a batted ball or a field. So explicitly, it's a judgment call, but almost all calls are judgment calls for umpires. And the action to interfere has to be willful and deliberate. And that's where the umpires lose me, because very clearly Juan Soto is trying to go back to the bag. The video shows Juan Soto deviate from his path, in fact, to go around the fielder. The problem here is that the fielder misjudged the ball. And so where the fielder is standing at the time that Juan Soto tries to go back to the bag, that's not where the fielder needs to be to make this play. He has to back up, and he has to back up through the path that Juan Soto's taking back to the bag. Soto's alternative is to stand there while the catch gets made and then get tagged out before he can get back to second. He has to have a clear path back to second. He has to be standing on second when the catch is made. Also, the infield fly rule is in effect, So the batter was already out. I don't believe in this situation that Juan Soto is attempting to interfere with a double play. Consequently, I'm going to send these umpires to Clown College. Yankees manager Aaron Boone agrees. He'll get his money's worth for this ejection.
Hey!
Bad Hops Baseball. Smash that like button.